According to the United States Geological Survey Wildlife Health Center, in the United States over 175 mass bird deaths have happened, and this has only been in the last 10 years. What's confused some researchers is that it's not always known why this happens, with various other countries reporting similar occurrences. Since posting previous videos that touched on this subject, I have received various emails from people detailing their experiences with birds passing away. At first it may not seem like a big deal, but the fact is that many of these birds are passing away for unknown reasons. Back in the middle of September, reports were made that another mass dive was happening in the southwestern areas of the United States, and that it had some scientists worried and confused as to why this is happening. Various theories have been put forward to try and explain these events, from the insects they eat to the air they're breathing, to wildlife and even other theories that suggest that the magnetic field is playing up. Researchers said the birds were not acting themselves, for example not flying away when cars were driving towards them, and just in general being down, something that's not really seen in this area. It wasn't long before eyewitnesses came forward and said the wildlife wasn't acting normal, and some birds were just falling from the sky. When local researchers saw the numbers, they only then got an idea of how bad it was getting, saying that already hundreds of thousands of birds are showing this strange behaviour, and that the number could go into the millions. As many have pointed out, it seems these mass bird deaths are happening every other month, and as of right now no one seems to know why. Although researchers have given a variety of reasons for why these events can happen, it's unusual for them to be happening around the same time as each other. This isn't the only location where this has been reported. Residents in Wales have reported seeing birds acting strange, noting that native species seem to be on the decrease, with one person saying the following: "In Ainsley this was being reported a while back, and this happened a few weeks after that initial event, but I didn't really tell many people about it. I discovered a few of these birds in my garden at the beginning of the year. What's strange though was during the mid of the night I could hear loud noises. They sounded like loud booms, and I did say to my partner this will likely disturb the local wildlife. However, the next morning there were 7 of these birds in my garden. I did talk to neighbours about the booms, but they said they didn't hear anything, with my partner saying that it might have been the military. I'm not saying the two events are linked, but I found it strange how these loud booms happened. Then I found the birds in my garden the following morning." End quote. Going back in February, residents in Rome reported a worrying event. Hundreds of birds suddenly dropped to the ground. This news came shortly after police in North Wales investigated a similar occurrence. In this case, hundreds of birds had dropped to the ground under mysterious circumstances. Fast forward 2 months and this was reported by residents in Rome. Strangely enough, residents reported that the birds acted very similar to those in Wales, saying that they were flying around in circles and then suddenly dropped to the ground. What's odd though is how many of these cases are happening so close to each other. One of our subscribers, Jake, sent through some photographs, saying that after our video we posted a few weeks back in regards to birds acting strange, he noticed the same thing was happening where he was. He said that the birds in his areas kept tipping over themselves, and that they weren't acting normal, saying that he'd never seen them behave like this. He said the following: "I was helping the bird as it was making its way to a nearby fence. It couldn't fly and wasn't able to navigate the fence. After this, it went under a car and I couldn't find it. It's super sad and bizarre." End quote. This was one of the videos he sent over that shows the bird acting strange. One researcher suggested that these birds may have passed away due to strong winds. As you can imagine though, this explanation wasn't met with open arms, and others suggested that something else was at play. Scientists and researchers have investigated this phenomena for many years, and although in some cases they are able to explain what happened, sometimes these events do remain a mystery. Various things can affect these birds. This ranges from electromagnetic currents to things like poisons. As some have pointed out though, if these animals were poisoned, is it likely they would all drop at once, and in the same area as each other? In these situations, all of the birds can be found very close to each other. Some have said it's as if these birds were zapped with something, and whatever passed through them caused them to pass away on the spot. Martha Desmond, who is a professor at the New Mexico State University Department of Fish, Wildlife and Conservation Ecology, said that the sheer amount of birds that have passed away was worrying. She went on to say the following: "It's terribly frightening. We've never seen anything like this. We're losing probably hundreds of thousands if not millions of migratory birds." So what do you guys make of this? Why do you think that so many birds are passing away? Do you think it comes down to humans? And have you seen any birds in your area acting strange? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.